I'm back. I'm just gonna run a couple of errands. What did I say it was? 8 degrees or something? Yeah, 8 degrees. So I'm wearing a heavy sweatshirt, so I should be fine. Ow. Broke your finger. Yeah, so I'm just gonna run quickly some errands while this. Yeah, I can leave my computer on while I'm going because it's just doing a download, so I can do it. Yeah, so I'm quickly gonna pop off, do some errands, and then I'll be back once I've done that. Yeah, I'm back. I had a quick chat with one of my neighbors, so I'm just learning off to get a couple snacks for myself.
That's your choice.
And then go over, get some bread and some meat for lunch, which I already had at lunch, so I get it. So yeah, it's kind of overcast. It's warm-ish. Like I'm wearing Crocs and a vest. So yeah, I want to do the errands now. But I'm thinking about doing the bread and meat first, and then do the other stuff. Just because I want to. Yeah, so where there's construction is not the vlogging isn't really the best thing to do. So once I'm near the main road, I won't you guys won't see me just for a couple minutes or so, just because of because people look at vloggers awkwardly. So I'm like, oh wait, what the? There's an actual scratch on here. It's like an actual dent. So I'm going to put my case back on here today, like literally right when I get back. To protect the damn thing because I didn't even notice it until now. It's not that big. It is somewhat noticeable, but it's not that bad. So I have finally am back up on Facebook on my other account. Well, both my accounts are back up and active. I just had to change passwords. That was it. So, yeah. I don't really do much on Instagram, but I might get back more into it once I do some stuff or create something with program. Yeah. I'm back. Just finished my shopping. Well, not shopping, but finished doing the errands I needed to. So yeah, I'm running so then I can catch this light. Yeah, I'll go this way. Yeah, so I'm back. So tomorrow, around I would say 3:35. Go. About I'd say about 3:45. I'm thinking of leaving potentially to make it down there for 6:30 because I like to be down there knowing that I'm there early enough that I'm not going to be late. And I could also, let's say if there's a problem somewhere on the TTC, I could still get down there in time. It's just, I want to see. So I'm not sure if I'm going to leave I'm hoping I want to leave at 4 o'clock, 3:45 to 4 o'clock, somewhere in there. So then I know I can get down there because I don't know exactly where I'm going. So yeah, like that's always the problem. Like I don't know exactly where I'm going. So yeah, there's that. So yes, I do have my gum. I was going to buy 2 packs, but I didn't realize how expensive they were. They were almost $5 for 2 packs, and they're $1.99 each. So, and they are a good brand. It's Juicy Fruit, but it should be, and they're 39 cents each. I should have said that, but I didn't want to. Because I was doing the math, I was like, okay, they're 39 cents each. That's 40, that'd be 80. That'd be $1.25, maybe. $2 at the most, but no, like $4.50. Like, I'll just do one then. Yeah, so I have some meat and some bread for lunches and toast and other stuff. So yeah, I'm all good on that front. Yeah, I haven't seen my buddy, so I might. Like from where I'm standing at the end of my block. I can see his house from where I'm standing. So we are pretty close to each other. We're probably about 5 minutes away, less than that. We're about 5 minutes away from each other, which is great, but now we're going to be 3.5, 4 hours away. Well, no, 2.5 hours away. No, about 3 hours away because I'm going to be up in Kingston in a couple months. So yeah, I'm hoping I get this job over at the toy store. I'm not sure, but we'll see. They didn't give me a date when I'll know, but it can come soon, which is how I'm hoping. Yeah, so I'm hoping, but yeah, so tomorrow I'm doing the pre-training exercises for the climb on the Saturday. So literally, in 4 days, I'm going to be climbing tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is the exercise stuff, and then after that, it's literally 4 days. So I'm happy that I got into it for free. But I don't like the time that it's at. It's at 6:30, which is a really bad time for me, at least personally, because that's when I have dinner. So at least I'll get food there, which is the main thing. So, but coming back on TTC at 7:30 at night, I've done it. It's less busy, but it's also not the best thing. Oh, I thought I saw like a transport or something in there. I was like, oh, I'm going to take it from them. But no. Yeah, home finally. Yeah, so I do have the stuff right here. I'm going to deal with that quickly. Yeah, this is good till the 20th. The one I was looking at getting was good till the Saturday. I was like, don't get it just to be on the safe side. If out Riley, if something happens and we can't, and we have to go somewhere, I don't want it to expire on us. So I just looked at another one. I was like, awesome, April 20th. So we have 19 days or so to eat it. Yeah, so where did I put my gloves? Oh, they're my gloves. Yeah, how I said I was going to put my case on. I'm going to, but not right now. So I'm going to put my gloves on. Yeah, so I'm hoping my buddy, who's a computer whiz, can come over at some point in the summer if I'm not working and he's done work or something. We have to coordinate something. So then he can put his virus stuff on my computer. I'll ask him at some point to come over, or we meet somewhere like let's say like near his place or up near me. I'm hoping. I want him to come up near me, but here's what it is. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Like, it's gonna be great. It's the time that I don't like, because like I'm pretty damn fit already. Like, I eat a fair bit, but it just doesn't show, which is unfortunate. But like, I eat a fair bit. Like, I eat a lot of food throughout the day, and I just don't get any wider, which is good. I get taller, a little heavier, but not much. So yeah, so I'm hoping with this tomorrow, at the time that it's at, it'll help me to build more muscle. Like, I don't know what I'm expecting, because I've not done this one before. Like, I've done the training stuff, because over the last couple of years when I've done it, I've always missed the day that it is, because I haven't raised that money at that point, or I just wasn't interested in it. But since I raised that money, like, I knew I was going to get it. I knew, because of my neighbors were going to help me out and my parents. So I knew that. So I knew that I was going to get that money to do it. So that's why I RRSVP'd. So like, it's going to be fun. Like, I'm looking forward to it. I want to be in better shape when I go off to college. Like, I'm already in decent shape. Like, I'm skinny, but not super skinny, or like, I'm not super fat, which hopefully, knock on wood, or in this case trees, I never will be. So I am getting pretty tall for my age. Like, I think you're supposed to stop around 18, 19. I'm 20 right now, and I think I'm like 6'1". So I'm pretty darn tall for my age, which is odd, but both my grandparents, my granddad, and my granddad, both my granddads were quite tall. They were easily over 6 feet each. So, and my dad's 6, so I come from a long line of tall people. So I'm 6'1", I think, right now, something like that. So I'm going to be super tired tomorrow afternoon, night even. Like, tomorrow morning I can do some stuff, vlog a little bit, get ready to go off, do my thing. do the thing at like at 6:30. So I'm thinking of leaving by 4. And then I have 2.5 hours. No. Yeah, I'm thinking of leaving at 4. So then that gives me 2.5 hours to get down there. I'm thinking of leaving, or I could leave at 3:45, which is ideal. That gives me 3 hours or so to get down there, find the location, and just get ready. So I'm going to probably bring like a small bag, probably like a knapsack type of thing, for like some of my stuff, like probably because I'm going to probably wear shorts underneath my track pants, and probably this sweatshirt I'm wearing, and probably like a gym shirt type of thing underneath it, like one of my athletic ones, probably my St. Lawrence College one. That's what I'm thinking of wearing, and then I'll bring the bag emptied, obviously, so then I can put stuff in it. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing tomorrow. So like I'll probably wear like crappy stuff in the morning, like probably like PJ pants and maybe like this top but with a different t-shirt underneath it is what I'm thinking. And probably bring like another gym shirt to swap out after I'm done it, because I would get a little sweaty. So yeah, like that's what I'm thinking of doing. So I should get that ready for tomorrow tonight. Oh no, wait a minute, I can do that tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. I'm already sore right now because I didn't really sleep much. I went to bed at like midnight. Like I was awake from like 11 to midnight, which was only an hour. But I eventually fell back to sleep at 12:30 and got up at 8. I only got 8.5 hours of sleep or something like that. So if someone in the comments can tell me. So I went to bed at 12:30, got up at 8. So that's 8 hours of sleep. Whatever. So I'm not as tired as I would be if I was working. But I feel good enough I can actually go out and do stuff. Like, yes, I am a little tired, but not super tired that I'm going to fall asleep. So I was really hoping I'm going mountain biking today and redo some stuff, but I don't think I'm going to, just due to the weather. It looks like it could rain. Tomorrow I'm going to probably stay mostly inside, get some videos done, get some live streaming done, because I missed 3 days of streaming. So I did a couple last week, so I'm caught up for that week. So I did one today, which was a training thing for a World Change. It wasn't really a stream. So now when I get back, depending on time, okay, it's almost 1 o'clock, so by the time I get back, it'll be probably 1:32. So I might stream a bit more today. I'm thinking of it, but I'm not 100% sure. So definitely tomorrow morning, live stream Black Ops 3 on the PC, on Twitch, I think. Yeah, so that I'm going to start at like 9 and go till 9 to 11 maybe 12. 9, 10, 12. Wait, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 4 hours. Wait, 9 to 10, 11 to 12. Yeah, it's 4 hours. So probably not from 9 to 12. I was thinking of it, but I'm like, no. So I'm thinking of going from 9 to 11, I think. Or maybe, no, I'll stream for an hour. So from 10 to 11 tomorrow, here in Canada, whatever time that is. So yeah, I'm so sorry I couldn't stream longer today. I just had other stuff. I wanted to get Rope Tanks back on and do that training mission. So yeah, I ate that chili and whew, it was good, but it's kind of funny. Like, I'm not a huge spice person, so I'm not a huge chili person because it's a lot of spicy stuff in there, like all the peppers they use and all that. But certain chili, I can eat. Like, not the chili peppers, obviously. Those just kill me. No, like the actual food, chili. I had, like, because a couple weeks ago I was at the Canon event. A couple weeks ago, I think that was end of last month, I think it was. And I, like, it started at like 6:30 or something, and went to like 10:30. So we had a couple nibblies at the beginning, in the middle, and then at the end we looked in. Dad got a camera, the 5D Mark III for a pretty good deal. And then we were going to have some food. We looked in after he got it, and we were like, yeah, let's go somewhere else. So we ended up going to Tim's because I wanted Subway, was closed. McDonald's was busy as hell, so we went to Tim's. So I was like, okay, like, I'll just get a pulled pork sandwich with a small chicken noodle soup. They're like, sorry, we don't have that anymore. We don't have it right now. It's lunch on. I was like, okay, I'll do exactly what my dad did, which was like a bacon ranch, thing, turkey club thing. That was good, yes. And the chicken noodle soup. They didn't have chicken noodle soup. It was lunch only. Well, no, yeah, you could have gone in at night, but they ran out of it. So I was like, okay, I'll do your chili. Small chili. They ended up giving me a freaking large. I'm like, great. Like, I didn't say that. Like, I was like, okay, thank you. And it was furry because, like, they didn't have what I wanted. So I was a bit annoyed that I said small chili and they ended up giving me a large. I was like, fine, like, I'll take it. I'm not complaining. So I take the large. I eat like a couple bites of it that night because I'm super tired. I'm dead tired from the event. Like, it was a good event, yeah. It was just long. I was expecting, and it was raining too. So, and both of us got soaked through because I was just wearing the Pan Am coat. I wasn't actually wearing my full-on raincoat or ski coat, sorry. And I was wearing my sweatpants, my Metro sweatpants, and my running shoes, which I wore earlier today. But so I ended up staying home, eating the sandwich, eating the chili, saving the rest of the chili for the next day. I'm glad they gave me the large, actually, even though I didn't ask for the large. because I knew that, okay, if I have a couple bites now, I can have the rest for tomorrow. And that's exactly what I did. I had half of it for breakfast, cold, because I don't like things super warm. So I had half of it for breakfast, which was actually quite good, by the way. And then I saved the other half for lunch. So it literally did 2 meals for me. I only ate half because I wanted it for lunch. But it was quite good. It didn't kill my stomach because I had certain things, like certain people don't like certain foods. Like, I don't like potatoes that much. Like, I dislike potato. And almost every meal that we have, except last night, because we ordered in because it was super late, couldn't go back to the cottage, it was almost 6 o'clock. I didn't order a potato with mine. And I just don't really like potatoes. No, I'm not a huge particularly fan of mashed potatoes either. I dislike potato. But if it's in with something and I can't take it out, or can't eat around it, that's a different story. I'll eat that on. Because if it's literally the only thing. That's okay, I'm used to it. I have 2 dogs who bark as well.
I don't want her to bark at anybody.
So, like if it's in like a soup or something, I have to deal with that. But if it's like on the side or something, I'll have a couple bites and then that's it. Because I'm not a huge potato person. I dislike potato. It's just the taste of it. It's like, well, this is like shit to me, but my mom loves it. My dad likes it, I don't. Because my dad can't eat anything, any melons or cucumber or stuff like that. But I can at the moment. I'm trying to get him for that. And that's I'm older because I love it. So, yeah. I'm just walking through near the school that's in my neighborhood. Literally, in about a 5-mile radius of my house, there's 2 schools. There's the one at the end of my block, and then there's the one over where I skate and swim in the summer. No, sorry. There's 3 schools in the 5-mile radius, and then there's the one right near my buddy's place. Literally, I forgot about that. So, yeah, literally in a 5-mile radius, there's 3 schools with. Yeah, so kind of odd, but is what it is. Sorry, I haven't filmed too much today. It's just right now my life isn't worth vlogging with. Right? If you guys want me to script my vlogs out, let me know. I can do that. So when I get home, I'm thinking of I'll probably start drawing again because I'm hoping to cite that I know. Because if I can draw something by hand and then put it to the computer and then like add all the color and stuff, that would be so helpful than starting on computer, because I'm now I haven't used this program before, so I'm starting to relearn it now. Which learning any program, if you haven't learned, it's a pain in the ass. I know Photoshop, I know Illustrator to some degree, I know Premiere Pro, because those are the programs I use a lot. Yeah, because I deal a lot with Photoshop, Illustrator periodically. But like whatever I can in any project, I deal with in Photoshop if I can. But if she says Illustrator only, then I have to deal with Illustrator. But for my final project for my Media 11, I think it was Media 11 or Media 12. I think it was Media 11. We had to use Prezi or PowerPoint to showcase our work. I was like, bummer, right? Because I don't like using Photoshop, or sorry, not Photoshop, Prezi or PowerPoint. So or Wix was the other one. I hate Wix as well. So I said, hey, could I do mine in Premiere Pro? And she was like, oh, yeah, true, good point, good idea. So like, what my idea was, like, have the thing come up, have my voice, then I describe it, and then next, so do it like that. But it didn't turn out like, I tried it, it didn't sound that good, so that great. So I ended up doing a write-up on a title slide, basically. So it was image, write-up, image, write-up. There's two slides that I couldn't get due to transfer problems, because I did them on my phone because I had to take photos of them, and the remote wouldn't allow me to. So those were they were a media log, and then the website that we had to do. Those were the only two that I couldn't actually show what they actually were due to a failure. But I still ended up passing the course with like a high 80 or something, like 676 or something. Like, I did phenomenally well in that course. Even though my marks really didn't show it, I worked hard in that program, or in that course, sorry. And the nice thing was about that teacher, she allowed me to do it on my own laptop, which was great, because I had spare and then lunch, so I worked sometimes on it during my spare, rarely. But I used my laptop a lot in that class, and then I took it home, continued working on either my laptop or my main computer, depending on which programs I needed. So let's say I needed most of the time I was working on my own laptop. So let's say I need stuff on the main computer, I'd use the main computer for a few minutes, like just to grab the documents I needed. Or if, let's say, someone needed the main computer for something, I would say what I have, transfer it to USB or Dropbox or something, and then put it down to my laptop. So like, I would do it done that way. So where's the sun? It's not sunny out right now, it's more sunny overcast. I'm actually looking up to see if I could see the sun, if it is. I'm trying to peek through, but that's up behind my head, so you guys can't really see me. So, like I said, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's event. It's actually decently warm out right now, so I don't really need my gloves. So going to the event probably in like the weather again. Like, if it's super cold, of course I'm not going in the vest. But if it's somewhat warm, like today, I might. But it's closed. I was thinking I could get in to use the bathroom, but I can't. Yeah, so that's right behind me. When I tried to get in was actually where I skate in the winter and swim in the summer. So that's the swim pool right behind me. swimming pool is right behind my right shoulder. It's a great pool. It's not big or that deep. It's probably 6 feet or so. So if, let's say hypothetically, I am 6'1", so my head should be like, the water should be up to here or up to my chin or something. So yeah, it's a decent pool. It's always cold though. Like, their heating system is horrible. So oh, I got my confirmation email. So I'm going to bring that tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll probably print out that email tonight so then I have it ready to go for tomorrow. So if there's any confusion saying, hey, you're not supposed to be here, I'll be like, oh yeah, give them that. They're like, and then I show them that. They're like, okay. So it's just a backup just in case. Like, I'm going to bring it. Like, I actually brought, because I went to the closing of the of the Pan Am games. And so I left from my cottage with my dad early. Like, we left at like 1 o'clock, like right after lunch. Like, we packed the car up and we went. Because I had to be back in Toronto at like 5 o'clock, have dinner, pick up some drinks, have a drink, and then go. And before I left, I made sure I had a confirmation email that yes, I was allowed to be there. And there was no problem with that, so I showed them that. Like, okay, go through. But this is a whole different same sort of thing. It's just like, it's different though. It's a different event. Like, that was a lot more security. I don't think this will be as secure as that. So yeah, I don't think so, because that was a lot of security. Like, every day during the games, if you, like, we normally left at like, it was 7 to like 3-ish or something, like 3:30 or so. We were supposed to be out of there at 3:30. Like, no ifs, buts, and ands. That's only if you weren't working a 12-hour shift, which I've had to work a few of those. And they are brutal. They're more than 12 hours at least, because you're working from, so like, you have to be up at 5:30, or at least I was. If you lived close there, you don't have to get up as early. You could get up at like 6, depending on where you lived within that area. So like, I had to travel a fair distance to get down there every day. So I got up at 5:30 every day. I was down there at like 7 every day, except once. I'll tell you that. And so if, let's say you're working a 12-hour shift, so from 12-hour, so it was going to be, so it was definitely more than 12 hours, at least for me. It was like 13, 14 hours, and I had to work 2 of those. Which was brutal, because you're super tired already from waking up at 5:30 and then doing your job, and then doing it longer than what you're supposed to. But the nice thing was, you got dinner there, because I think it was over 6 hours, I think. They have to, by law, give you lunch and dinner if you're working more than a certain number of hours. So, like, most of us, when we had a break, we normally went out and grabbed lunch and then came back working. That's normally what we did, or at least I did. Yeah, so, there's only one time that I was late, because I set my alarm for like 5:30 in the morning. It didn't bloody go off. So my dad woke me and said, "Shouldn't you be going?" I was like, I looked at my clock, I was like, fucking hell. So I literally jumped into my gear, ran out, grabbed it like a bagel or something, and drove me as far as he could, hopped out. I literally sprinted through all the security, showed them everything they needed, and I literally sprinted to where I needed to be, queued up to sign in and check in and get some stuff. But right when I got signed in, they told me what group I was in. I was like, holy crap in hell. There's only one day actually I actually got lost. It was actually the very first training day, because we were split up into multiple groups. I didn't hear where I was, so I was like, so I told them what I was doing. They're like, oh, just bump me. So eventually I found my crew. So it was fun, yeah, but it was super tiring. Like, even on my off days, we worked like 3 days in a row, haven't had a day off. So the nice thing was, we weren't working on weekends. Or no, we were working on weekends. Certain people. So it was fun, but yeah, like we probably during that time we weren't at the cottage, really, because like, yeah. So even let's say, like there was one time actually that I was super hungry, even though I already ate dinner. Like, my parents luckily picked me up on both my 12-hour shift days because I was super tired. And there's literally like once or twice, I think it was once, I actually had another dinner because I was so hungry. Because during that, it's literally like you get half a bowl of chili, some bread, a little tiny dessert about this big, and a Sprite or a Coke or water. That's all you got for dinner, or at least one of them, I think it was. So like that lasted a couple of hours, at least for me, because I know how to save energy. But after working that time, at least for me, I was starving. I'm like, alright, I'm like, good, but they're like, you must be starving. They asked me, are you starving? I'm like, actually a little, yeah. So we ended up picking up food for at least me and my dad. My mom already eaten. She had dinner out with like a friend or somebody. So like after that, like there's the sun. I was starving after that. And like I don't get hungry that often, like during working shifts. There's only one time we had one break that was more than we normally have a half an hour break. Less than that. Like for me, if I'm, let's say, taking lunch, I eat lunch in about 5 minutes, and I'm back out there in like 5 minutes I'm back. So in total, I'm gone for like 10 minutes. Unless I was looking for something, so I took a little bit longer, so let's say 15 minutes at most. But most of the time I was back in 15 minutes, like 5 to 10 minutes. So I would go to the bathroom, grab eat lunch, and then be back. So about 15 minutes at most. But some people took like 20 minutes, 25, depending on what they were doing. So, yeah, like it was a fun thing, but would I do it again? Depending on where it is. Like, I know in the next 2 years from now, so in 2018, it's going to be in Peru. I won't be doing that one, unfortunately. I'd love to, yes, but I don't think I'm going to. I want to though, but that'd be fun though. Yeah, so it was great fun. Even on my off days, I was still up at like 5:30. Even though I turned off my alarm let's say I was working the day, I knew, okay, the next day I had a day off. I turned my alarm off and I'm up at 5:30. I'm like, I checked my phone, I'm like, what time is it? Oh, great, it's 5:30, I can go back to sleep. Because I knew next day I had a day off, which was great. Because you are so tired, because at least I was working 4 days in a row. And then I had a day off, so I was super tired. But yeah, even the shoes I wore during, because the sand was so gritty and hard, it was actually eating away at my shoes. Like literally, it was eating away from my shoe, like eating through my shoe. So I ended up, and I had to get those shoes replaced anyways, but like they'll hold throughout the games, right? No, after one day of my shift, I think it was a 6-hour shift. I got back, like every day I emptied my shoe out, and there was like a lot of sand. Like even after I vacuumed out my shoes, there's still sand in there. I was like, I need new shoes. So I ended up one night, all three of us, me, my mom, and my dad, went out to shops at Don Mills. And I ended up getting a new pair of shoes because I needed a new pair of shoes for the damn games, because like the sand was eating through them. So I got my new shoes, wore them the next day, no comment, which was great. So I ended up, like once they sent out this math demo thing, like it was near my final day anyways. So it was basically like for the final closing, like the closing of the game. So like they could only take 1,000 volunteers. And I was like, okay, like I'll just toss my name in, seeing if I could get it. Like I put my name in, right? Like I gave them all the info that they need. I was thinking, okay, like my luck has to change, right? Like I've already been gifted with this amazing event, right? But no, so I went up to my college today, like a couple of days after I finished my last shift, which was great. Like I needed to relax for a day. So I ended up going to my cottage, having a shower. Having a shower, and my phone buzzed. So I thought, okay, like it's probably like Facebook or Twitter or a text or something. No, it was from the games. So I had a sneaking suspicion that I got it. Like I didn't know if I was going to get it or not. Like I thought, okay, like my luck's got to change, right? But nope, I went to the closing. Which was awesome. So when I went to during August, which was the Parapan still in Toronto, I was doing math. So like it was getting close to the last like bit of the game. So they're like, hey, do you mind if you cancel? And this was the day of the closing. I was like, sure. I'm actually kind of happy because I do want to do math. Like, I just want to say, hey, yeah, I should have failed. But yeah, so, and my parents were out of town at that point. Like, no, my parents yeah, my parents were out of town at that point. I got my iPod a couple weeks after that, I think. No. My parents were up at the cottage. Yeah, my parents were up at the cottage without me because I had to stay that one weekend. So I ended up taking that day off, which was great. Like, I needed it. I was tired from math and doing that stuff. So anyway, so the night before, I ended up biking over down to Choppers, picking up a 2DS, thinking it was full, right? No. So anyways, the next day I was walking back from math off the bus, dropped it off somewhere to a buddy, because we had a prearranged meeting spot for it. Like, I said, hey, there's nothing on it, there's no charger, I'm keeping the charger because I'm getting a 3DS. So I ended up the next morning, because I knew I wasn't doing math that day, biking down. I think I biked down. Yeah, I biked down, got the system, picked up the system. I didn't order it or pre-reserve it or anything. I just walked down, got it, grabbed one. Bought a couple games for it as well. So yeah. So I ended up picking up the 3DS XL, even though I wanted a smaller one, but they only had the bigger one there, which was fine. I ended up picking that up, and the next day doing math. So I told my dad that, like, my buddy gave me the system. Alright. So it now, no, he gave it. Wow. He fell, put his hand in snow, and he was crying. Like, dude, just deal with it. That's all part of being Canadian. It is cold, yeah. It's not super cold. It's not like you're in the Arctic. Could I survive in the Arctic for a bit? Probably, because I know how to keep myself warm and somewhat illegally. I would have to get water. Yeah, so once my life is sorted out again, I might go back up to Bass Pro and buy more arrows for my bow, because I've lost all mine. And they aren't cheap. They're $60 for 6 arrows. I've enjoyed the games a lot. So I ended up walking down, after I setting up the 3DS, I was just walking down, going to the games. Like, I wasn't really feeling well that day. Like, I had a bit of a headache, and I was very tired, and I was fighting cold. So I knew I wasn't going to stay that long. So met some friends down there, though, who did that. So, yeah. So, met some friends, or made some friends, I should say, not met some friends. And then I left at like 7 o'clock or so. Started at like 6:30. No, I stayed until 7:30, so I stayed for an hour and a half. Good. So I ended up not staying that long. Staying up. But not damn low. So Yeah, so I ended up eating rather than what I would have wanted to, but I did want to, yeah, so it was alright. Like, so I told my parents and I know that I was back before I left early. Like, they knew I was going to leave earlier than I wanted to, just because, like, I had a massive headache, I wasn't feeling well, I was completely sick, or I was fighting a cold, I wasn't sick, I was just fighting a cold. So, yeah, I'm sorry I haven't vlogged that much. I've just been swamped with other stuff, so when I get home, I won't live stream this afternoon. It's just not worth it, really. It's like right now it's 1:34. Once I get the program running and all that running, it'll probably be like 1:50, 2 o'clock. So tomorrow morning, definitely a couple live streams. When I get home, this vlog will go up live. It's only going to be in 360p, not full high def, not 720 or 1080. Due to the upload times, I want this uploaded quickly. I might tomorrow vlog again a little bit, and then upload that before I leave. So yeah, there will be a vlog tomorrow. I don't know how long it will be though, because, and yeah, the device will be coming with me, just for music down there. And no, I'm not bringing my new headphones. Well, I could. I want to see how much space I have left in my bag though after I put all my gear in there. There's a pretty good chance I won't. Actually, I take correction to that. I'm not going in right now. I'm going for a little bike ride right now, because it's such a decent-ish day, and so yeah, bye. Oh, I'm back. Excuse me. Ready to begin. I'm back. Just that was a fun ride. I might go back out in like an hour or so. Just want to have a glass of water. Go up and watch a couple of videos, and then at like 2 o'clock, go back out. So in like 20 minutes or so.